Rashid.
What's going on?
What's up, dog?
How you doing?
You finally made it, man. Pleasure, man.
Yeah, good to see you, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I talked to you over the phone. We did a FaceTime. I'm actually recording the session because I know I'm giving you $100,000 for your building and the land. We're gonna talk about all that, but I like to film it all, if you don't mind, because I like to show this to other people when they see what we're doing, what you're trying to do, which is amazing. Can you wear the mic for me?
Sure.
There we go. Right on, man. $100,000 to brother Rashid. So what you got going on? Even though we talked about it before, but now that I have the cameras rolling, what do you have going on, man, with your donations and all this other stuff? What you up to, dog? Why you here?
So
pretend I never talked to you about it before.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, similarly to myself and yourself, we were in a hood neighborhood, never had anywhere to a safe place, right, to where we can go have a community, work out, play basketball,
right,
go eat food, right, a place where even our parents would let us get out of the house sometimes.
Yeah, like right? A rec center.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, something to where, we can have a great time, something that we don't have anymore, right? And and that's a real reason for this in particularly. And I'm super excited because there's a lot of donors, a lot of people from different places, different races that are really, really intrigued with what we're bringing in.
Yes.
And I'm super excited for you to come in as well too.
I have to, man.
Because we love people from different walks of life too.
Yeah.
Right. And we'd love for you to come to the ribbon cutting as well too, whenever that comes along. So hopefully in the next 6 months or so, we should have that rolling in a good position.
You sent me over your the breakdown of like where my money would go and all that stuff.
Yep.
So right now you're looking to purchase a plot of land to put up a 5,000 square foot building that will have after school programs, food, a basketball, and you mentioned like a school. I don't know how in depth that will go. That's private. Is it like a private?
So it's gonna be like an after school program.
Oh, right? After school program.
So
okay.
Parents are working hard, right? And we want the kids to be in a safe place, but close to home as well too.
Okay. So is it like tutoring or something like that?
We will have something like that as well.
Okay.
Depending on the child as well too, right? Some kids want to play sports, some kids want to also continue to learn. So it's a great option for everybody.
This is awesome, man. I like to give money to things that are going to help the youth.
And it's also a tax write-off for yourself too. So that's something else to think about. So just want to make sure you take that into consideration whenever you're doing that donation. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So what made you decide to want to do something like this? Why? Why you? And why do you want to do that?
Why not? Right? I think also you can make a true difference in someone that does not know you at all. Right? I mean, that's an extra meal that we have that we can give to somebody else to where they can grow and have that positive environment that maybe we didn't have or some other people didn't have in general. So this gives me a great opportunity to give back because the more you give, the more you receive. So
I believe that too.
So this is a great opportunity for me to do that, and I can't do it by myself, right? So that's where people like yourself come in to really make sure that that we make this happen.
Right on, right on. When you mentioned the teaching part,
sure.
What type of things are you going to be teaching these kids? Like, what is there a curriculum already that you have that you're building? Are you going to use some other curriculum? Or what type of things is going into?
Well, with society, they don't teach us how to really own a business or finance, right? I mean, other communities, I would say, have more access to that, maybe because they're parents, right? Financial things. Okay. How are we going to budget, right? How are our young Black youth going to make a true difference in this world?
Okay.
Right? So I think that's where a lot of the financing, some accounting, right? But also some personal skills, right? I think communication is always a good one too, right?
Yes.
Also, speech, debate would also be really good too, because it's not what you say, it's how you say it, right? And we need our Black youth to really make a difference. And if I can help with that, if I can be a small piece to that, then that's what I'm doing.
I do want to ask you too.
Sure.
Because you mentioned our people a lot. Is it open for white folks too? Like whites, Hispanics? Would this youth center be available for everybody, or is it just African
Well, the
kids?
neighborhood that it's in,
They probably don't want to go to there, huh?
I mean, there's not as many white people there.
I'm not
maybe as
going
well,
there,
too.
huh? They like,
Well,
oh, no.
no, but I mean, there's not as many in that community specifically.
Right.
That's why it's so important.
But
that
my
we go
question,
there.
Rashid, but my question is it open for, like, let's say some white kids want to go there. Can they go? Some Latino kids want to go there. Can they go? It's not like, hey, y'all can't come here. So what is it? Just for
So we have a process.
my African diaspora, or is it for everybody?
We have a process that's strictly, we actually interview the parents as well as the kids as well too, and then and then we take that step to accept them per se.
Oh,
right?
so you have a screening?
Yes, we do.
Okay, and what?
Right, we want to make sure that we see the kid, but also the family too. That's very important about what we're bringing around and what the environment that we're trying to bring as well too. You know?
I ain't trying to trip you up. So if I'm a white family, and I want to bring, my son there, my daughter, what kind of questions are you going to be asking the white family in terms of, like, are you screening everybody or just everyone?
We're screening everybody.
You're screening everybody. Okay, so that's what I want to know. I didn't know if it was just like, and hey, how you run your business is how you run your business. If you only want black folks, that's your business. It's privately owned. You can do it however you want to do it. I'm just wanting to know if my money going to go there, is it for everybody? Is it for just these kind of kids? Is it just at-risk kids? Is it, where is that going? Which kind of brings me to this. I spoke to some of your donors, right? Because I love to do meat. Of course, I'm a bounty hunter, private investigator. I have to just check into certain things. I was able to talk to a lot of your donors. I talked to 65 of your donors, because you've raised over $1 million already. Am I right in that?
You are correct.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You have donors that do every month, just from the 65, because I'm sure you probably have more than that.
I do.
Okay. Just from the people that I talk to, and I know you're looking at me kind of sideways, but I'm just saying I got to do my homework on everybody.
Sure.
I have to, bruh.
Sure.
So they do subscriptions of either you got a $500 a month, you've got a $100 a month, you got a $50 and a $20. A lot of these donors do $500 a month. Big pockets, big spenders.
Great people.
For me, it would just be a lump sum of 100 stacks, or if I think it's something better, then I can throw more into that.
Sure.
Once I see, the land being built, maybe I could throw more. If I see the building being built, you know what I'm saying? There's gonna be HVAC, there's gonna be all kind of paint, everything. Sure. I know what goes into that.
Sure.
It's been almost a year. And the thing that I want to talk to you about today, my young king, is just out of these 65 donors, a lot of them are upset that there's nothing being built yet. They haven't heard from planning, or like you're not really telling them what's going on. So that's my concern. I don't want to give you these racks and then find out, man, this bruh disappeared. Like what? So what's going on now, man? It's been almost a year. There's no land. There's no building.
Sure.
What's going on, bro? You can understand my concern, right?
I understand what you're talking about.
Let's talk about
as
that.
As a first-time philanthropist trying to build something like this in particularly, the government is stopping me from doing gas, water lines, fire extinguishers, all that good stuff as well too. So they're putting that on a hold specifically. So I'm working on that daily to get that going in general. So I'm working with our congressman to help me with that also.
So if they put it on hold, that means you already have the land.
That means I do have the land, yes.
Okay, so you have the land already.
Sure.
Okay, but there's nothing going up yet, because it sounds like that's a planning issue.
Partially, yes.
Okay.
Just because we want to make sure whenever we do this, we do it right. We get the right people as well too. Mm-hmm. That's very, very important, right? And also, I would like to do small businesses as well too that are trying to build their own brand as well, right? Okay. And there's opportunity for them to do their part also. And that's why I can stretch the money a little bit further, right? But also give people opportunity, our Black independent business owners, an opportunity to also shine, right? And also show what they can do also, right? So, so that's what the progress is a little bit slower than usual.
So why not tell the other, because I talked to them and they're all saying the same thing. So we haven't seen shit. They're like, yo, we don't know what's going on. They're trying to get a hold of you. And I guess, did you change your number recently, or something that this is what they're saying, bro. I don't know how much of that has any power.
It's impossible to keep up with everyone as well too, right? I try to get back to them as much as I can, but also, I'm waiting on the government too, so I don't have an answer until they give me an answer. So,
but why not fill
confusing.
everybody in? Because right now, honestly, it doesn't look good. As far as a new investor like myself, with the amount of money that me and my wife want to put in, it kind of looks a little sus. If nobody has heard anything about the land that you said you already have, and don't you think, hey, you got the land, let me send this out to my donors and let them know, hey, this is where we are right now. Like how often are you contacting your donors?
See, and that's my mistake. I need to work better at that, right? And that's
it's been almost a year though, dog. That's like.
Have you ever built anything like that yourself? Just wondering, as a bounty hunter. Have you built your own business? Have you ever?
Well, to me, there's a difference. Have I built my own business? Yes, this is a business. But there's a difference between building a business and building an institution. And it sounds like you're trying to build an institution. And I applaud that better than trying to build a black business. Because to me, that's like water. A barbershop, it's a black barbershop. That's water. Hey, I got this restaurant. It's an all black restaurant. To me, okay, that's good, but that's water. Hey, we just bought this strip mall, all black. We own it. Black people own it. To me, that's great. We need it, but it's water. You feel me? And when I say water, I'm not condoning what they're doing. I'm saying that man can't live off water alone.
Sure.
So the meat, in my opinion, we need food too. Food. And institutions are food. A barbershop is water.
Sure.
You need water, right? I need water.
Yes.
But we also got to eat, man. We got to eat that chicken. We got to eat that rice. We got to eat them black-eyed peas.
Sure, I love to eat too.
That's why I'm saying that there's a difference between what I'm doing. I have business. That's water. I'm even condoning myself. Hey, that's water. It's needed. Good for me and my wife. But it's not a institution. Sure. And that's why you were, like when I saw what you were doing, this dude trying to build an institution. That's food.
And it's not easy. So that's why it's taking so much more time for me to do this in particular.
And this is where I kind of go, because I understand that. And you asked me if I build something, I'll be honest with you. Yes, I build a business, but it's not an institution.
Exactly. So
it's not food.
And that's why taking food takes time, right? Right. Water, right? We get water right now, but food takes time. Mm-hmm. Put it in the oven, let it marinate. Right, it's a process. Right, it's a new process for me. Right, so that's exactly what I'm learning as a black teen like yourself too. I know that your business didn't happen overnight. Right, so that's why. But my business ain't shit, and this is shit. That's why it's gonna take so much longer for me to do that in general. And I'm the first one to say my business ain't shit because it's not a institution. I mean, your business is pretty good. You give me $100,000 check. So. But see, it's not. Your business is great. I look at things differently than you, my young king. Sure. Right. Sure. It's my business is water. It ain't shit. It's like when we go out in March. Sure. Listen to me carefully. When we go out in March, that's water. Okay, we gonna go march. Okay, let's go march. Let's go march. Hold the signs up. That's water. Sure. Do you know why I say that? Because it's not making real change. Right. The food is what we do after the march. That's the food. So that's why you ain't gonna catch Bounty Hunter D marching for shit. For sure. You feel me? And we talking about institutions right now. We talking about our people. That's cool. Sure. But that's why I'm not gonna go out and march for nothing unless I know that once we're done with this water, this food is what we're gonna do after. This is the food. This is the plan. So we're gonna go ahead and start walking and marching. But what we doing after that? That's why if I don't know, I ain't doing it. And that's what I'm working on to come. That's why I like your business model. That's why I'm like, yo, I'm gonna throw 100,000 at this dude because you're building an institution, bruh. But the problem that I got is these 65 donors, homie, don't know shit about the food, dog. They don't know. You're trying to build a bank within that to loan to, man, what you doing, dog, this is an institution. But dog, this is, man, the problem I'm having with you, man, Rashid, is look, I got one guy that said, dog, he said he saw you at a strip club, man, spending money. You know what I'm saying? Is he lying? Are you going to strip clubs? I mean, what's going on?
I mean, it's not wrong.
Are you
with
sure that's me? Are you sure your man or whoever that might be?
This is Brandon. I ain't gonna say his last name because I'm not gonna say it on camera, but it's Brandon. I can tell you off camera.
Okay.
But okay, so he is a 200. How much is he giving him? So he was giving $200 a month. He stopped. He told me he stopped giving money because he saw you at a strip club.
Can I have my own personal finances too? I mean, I'm not
Yes, you
using that
can.
money for
No,
that
yes, you
specifically,
can.
right?
And that's why I can kind of give you the benefit of the doubt too, because
I gotta
who's
enjoy.
to
I gotta
say-
enjoy my life also
who's to say that
too,
that's
right?
not-
I can't enjoy myself
But
also, right?
Rashid, yes.
So the business is coming along.
But the optics of that, you feel me? The optics it just feels, you know, and I love what you're doing. It's food. I wish, you know, I could be a part of that somehow if I knew it was
We'd
right.
love for you to be a part of it.
Right, because I want to build institutions. I don't want to just do this water because, like I said, independent black businesses to me ain't shit. Sorry. Because you're not building an institution. Now, the people not going to agree with me, but when I saw this, when my assistant brought me this, I was like, I got to talk to this king because yo. But then I started talking to the donors, man. Bruh, so this is what we going to do, man. This is what we going to do. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be straight up and be transparent with you. I brought you in here today because I was going to arrest you for fraud. Straight up. I was going to arrest you for
Do you have
fraud.
evidence?
I've got...
That's not enough evidence specifically.
Well, I got some other things. But what I'm willing to do this. I'm willing to hold off on me arresting you. If you can go to your... And I'll give you 1 month. Because I'm a bounty hunter first. I will find you, dog. I find everybody. I'll give you a month to reach back out to your donors and let them know what's going on. I want to know what's going on with the planning. The land, you said you just got it.
I do have it.
I want proof of that. Unless you can show me right now on your phone or anything. Or
I don't have it with me. I don't have my laptop with me. Yes,
I'll
that's
come to
fine.
your office.
I'll have everything.
Okay,
ready for
I'm going to
you.
give you, so a month from today, I ain't got my phone, but mark it down.
Today's the 16th.
Okay, a month from today, I'm going to check back with you. I'm going to hold on to my check.
That's fine.
I'm going to check back with you to see what's going on. I'm going to check with these donors. But if I see that there's some crazy shit,
I just don't
I'm
want
going to
you.
be very disappointed, and I'm going to let you know I'm going to arrest you, dog. I'm just telling you right now. I'm going to get you. I'm going to come after you.
All I want to say too, you definitely don't want to miss out on this opportunity too, just because we are doing some good things as well. And I know I may look suspicious of going to a strip club like a regular person.
That just looked bad. The optics, bad.
I'm not watching you every day either, right? So I think that that's the difference in between that too, right? Because, I mean, John over here maybe could get upset because that stripper didn't like him. Now he sees me and gets upset at that too.
Well,
so those are some of the things that I've been getting lately, not just from yourself as well too. Maybe other people are just jealous. Maybe other people want to build something like that and can't do it.
I understand
right?
that too.
Right? So it's just like, hey, outside of talking about it, I'm being about it.
Or maybe they want to jump on too. Like me, I want to look when I see institution.
But you have money behind it, jumping on.
I do.
Much more money behind it, jumping on, right?
I do.
It's different compared to giving money and giving time, giving effort, giving a real opportunity to other people as well.
Though, I don't want to see you at no goddamn strip club though. You this $100,000, bruh. I want to see you doing something besides making it rain with my 100 racks, bruh.
I have. In 2 weeks, I have a meeting with a congressman in the city as well too to make sure we get those codes.
So why don't you do this? Why don't you invite me to go to that meeting then too? Let me see what's going on.
I mean, because you're a small investor though. Right? You're a very small investor.
You think I'm a small investor right now.
If I invite you, then I have to invite all 66 people.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Right? I'm the voice for everybody.
You mean
right?
66 of your big, so you got larger investors, so you got 65 that I talked to. So you got over 100 investors?
Think about bringing 100 investors into a room with the senator as well too.
Okay, so put it like this, man.
And that's why I will have a meeting beforehand to get all your questions as well too.
Okay.
After the senator.
Look, I'll give you a month, Rashid, before we even start talking about nothing, dog.
Sure.
I
understand your
I would
opinion.
hate to put you in the cuffs, homie.
Yeah, and I understand your business.
Find you. So I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. Because I love what I see. I just want to I want to know that it's real. So
it is real. So,
okay.
And you'll see it firsthand.
All right.
And then it won't be a mistake at all. And you're going to absolutely love it.
For your sake, I hope it's not. Because I'm telling you, dog, because, hey, if this is not real, the class action lawsuit is going to be horrible. But hey, I'm not trying to scare
that's
you.
That's too far.
I'm just letting you know. Yeah, that's going far.
Way too far. Yeah.
But just, and then you're not willing to show me, hey, man, I don't want to invite. Okay, but that's okay. We're going to see, man.
We're working it out as we speak. Don't worry, you're not the only person to.
I know I'm not, because I talked to 65 people in the field. You ain't talked to shit. Nobody.
I've been talking to them too as well. So I've been catching up with them also.
Within the past 2 weeks?
Yes.
Okay, because I talked to them almost 3 weeks ago.
Good.
About
because another investor also did some due diligence as well too.
Okay.
So that's why I understand your concern, right? And I want to make sure and also give you that comfort that you need. That you're making a great investment in the future, right? So you want to make sure of that.
An institution, bro. I'm telling you, this is something
no.
very, very special.
Generational.
Yeah, it's not water.
Yeah.
It's not water. It's food.
Oh no! I mean, you put it in the freezer. I get excited about that. We put it in the freezer and we can cook it later.
Yo, if it's real, but yes.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
This is not processed
I don't want
meat.
you to be one of these guys. I see them all over. They just get donations. Oh, I got this going. I got this working. They just get all these donations. You don't see shit. You feel me? So. It's not what I think, it's what I can see and what I can prove.
Sure.
I don't just people for no reason or just arrest somebody for no. I got to get this shit to the DA. I got to have DA gonna be like, oh, okay, well, shit, what is this, D? And what you do with this dude? You f***ing up. No. My shit be concrete. When I cuff people and take them in, I got so much evidence on them. But right now, I got stuff on you, but I'm gonna give you a chance to, because it's nothing that I think it can be explained at this point. I don't see it's like, yo, dude, I gotta hem you up and take you in. No, let me see. So that's why I'm giving you some time, dog.
Sure. And I'll definitely be giving that information to you and all the other investors as well too, as they're also asking for it as well too. So
do that, because they are asking for it. But you said you talked to them within the past 2 weeks. I didn't. Okay, so that's a start.
And then that's why
I will reach out to them though. I'm going to reach out.
And that's why the meeting that's coming up with the councilman.
Okay.
Also told about that date as well too. And that's when I'll have the progress report on everything coming up too. So
all right. Okay.
So yeah,
we're gonna go from there.
Yes.
All right.
That works.